morning. It's very cold in the UK. January. Sick and tired you've been. Anyway, that's another song. Right, okay, so what shall I do today? Taping up. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Let's have a look at me here with my in my crown and glory. Right, okay, so look, yeah. If you can have a look on this area here, you can see it's slightly darker. Well, in 2003, it's called the Temple Peaks area. In 2003, I'll sit like this and speak to you. In 2003, I had an offer from hair transplants surgeons, Orlando Clinic it was called, workshop, when I was over in the USA living, working with hair systems and hair transplants, and you know, not being at war really, complementing each other. So obviously you can see from my head, hair transplants wouldn't really work for me with all the lack of glandular hair on the side. So I definitely made the right decision with a hair system. But I had transplants there, and what this has enabled me to do is have a hairline which is a little bit too low for my age, but because of the wonderful graduation I can get away with it. So as long as you got those points there, then you can come round in a hairline like this. So I generally get away with my 3 thick fingers, a hairline just above. So there we go. So anyway, I've cleaned the base, as I said. You can see from this, you should also see the wonderful craftsmanship. Hopefully if it's focusing in, all the different shades on the base is to do with all my different colours. Now this is 7 or 8 weeks old now, this hair system, and it's definitely lifting, but it's lifting to a nice colour. And I'm going to do a tape attachment today. I'll show you a little bit. I don't want to bore you to bits, but I'll show taping up a small amount, taping up the front. I'm going to do no shine at the front. I'm going to do a mark up, attach, and then go from there and see what the system looks like with tape on. Okay, right, that's enough of this one. See you in a bit. Right, we're back. Have the hair system on a block, and we have the no shine tape to the front, which I'm going to try out for the next few days, and the lace tape. This is 3/4 of an inch by the look of it, and it will go all the way around the perimeter. Okay, I'll get cracking and I'll come back to you. Right, I'm going to do my first little bit of lace, and quickly, if you can see that, I will actually cut this at an angle. I'll make it a little bit awkward, but I will cut it at an angle like this. You see? Okay, because that makes it easier to go round the corners. Okay, right, so I'll just put that down. I will place this here, and I'll go just where the two laces, the natural, really natural lace at the front, 64A, 64B at the back in my world, and then there's a little bit of overlap of the lace there. So this is where I've put the first bit, and I just go like this. It's a bit tacky, and there's probably 1 mil of lace just there. Okay, 1 mil of lace, and then so do this. I'm watching the camera at the same time, so it's useful. And then I hopefully peel that off. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right, let's try again. You want it as careful. There we go. Right, okay. Now that little bit of lace there is folded over. Would I take that off again? Perfection, maybe, because it's not going to go anywhere now if I tack it. But for me, that's still going to be fine. So I'll put that back on here. I'll go and get another little bit. And again, like I said, you can see the angle I've cut it, and I'll do the same. I'm just going to do one more bit, and then I'm going to crack on. Be like what, throwing a chair down a motorway watching this. Right, so you can see there, I go on top, just on top of the last little bit. Couple of mil in front, put that down. There's just a little bit, so I've done that well. I'll put that back over. I'll come back to this bit, and then let's have a look through the camera. Right, let's get the focus, and then peel. You see? and then I'll carry all the way around. If I'm going to do that, I'll probably come back around the corner part and then go from there. Right, okay, so come around to the edge, pull it back, fold it over. A little bit awkward for me because I don't normally do it peering through a camera to make sure it looks okay. Remember the angle, cut at an angle. So I'm going to come in and do this bit awkwardly, and I'm going to cut at an angle just so it helps me. This part goes around the corner, goes around the bend, a bit like me going around the bend. Right, so you keep doing this all the way around. Yeah, it's a couple of mil. I personally don't worry too much about that, but the smaller the cubes you go round, the closer you can get to the back of the lace. All right, so you just keep doing that all the way round. Right, I'm back. Now we come to the front bit there. I still use a bit of the blue lace tape going around to about here. Small little sections. I'll cut it off and show you rather than put it up to the camera. There we go. And then I come round, and if you can see the lace, the front lace, I just stretch it a little bit, hold the torque, and I land it. Hopefully you can see this, put it down. And that now is a couple of, oh crikey, a mil. Now, just a mil just in front of the lace. Now I'm going to carry on going doing that. One more section here and one more section here. Then I'm going to do the nose shine at the front here, okay? Right, so I'll cut it out off screen. I need to get a sharp amount. I'll come round, fold that back, put that down, right on the edge almost, couple of mil. Not even a couple of mil. Perfect. Fold that over. So I'm edging towards the front. For this is me personally. When I do tape, I haven't worn tape for crikey. I can't remember the last time I wore tape, but nevertheless, I'm doing it for you guys. When it comes around to the front, I'll put the lace, the nose shine here. You can see it's already the wrong shape, so I'll have to cut it, and I'll join the two ends up here. Alright, so I'll crack on with that for the next couple of minutes and I'll be back. Right, here we go. So I've taped up a lot, all the way around the perimeter and some of the front with the lace tape. So I've got this bit to go. Tricky. Right, so I go and gauge it like this. And then what I'll do now with a very sharp pair of scissors, I will cut the shape. Now, with my experience, I do know the shape to cut. What you can do is make yourself an own little template from that, just by marking over and cut it yourself. So, right, let's have a look. Right. Yep, that's pretty good. It's got to be more than pretty good, it's the front, isn't it? Right, oops, take the bits, tacky bits off. I like holding this. Right, this is going to be quite tough to do on camera now. Let me, because I need to be, let's have a go. You'll forgive me, it's not quite right, won't you? So I'll get some torque from the hair. That's pretty good. Right, couple mil just in front. There we go. And then not bad at all. Ta-da! Right, so this is interesting. There's a couple of gaps each side. Now, I never mind about that as long as when I put it on. And the reason being because the lace colour here, there's a slight gap there. The lace colour is so spot on for my skin that when you put the tape on, it keeps it taut anyway. So you can, it stretches out, for want of a better word. And I've probably got it there as well. So pretty much there is ready to go onto my head. So I fold those down and get myself prepared for the next bit. Back again, taped up. Right, okay, so I'm using a mirror here. You can see just behind the camera, so you can see it's taped up and the nose shine tape at the front. Right, so I'm going to peel this away. Okay, peel it away, take it off with the nail. Just roll this off. So it's like that. You can see the nose shine at the front. Hopefully you know it's come in. You can see what that looks like. I'll take the rest off. You can see the tape, hopefully, all the way around. And we go to the front. And again, hopefully that focuses in. You can see there's a couple of gaps. Let's hold the back of that a minute. A couple of gaps here and here. Well, again, for a hair for all system, that doesn't bother me too much, even on the front hairline, because I'm putting it on torque. Slightly different attachment than the adhesive, where you more lay it on. With the tape you can stretch a little bit more because it's got this support. And because it's so well coloured to my skin, because we do 12 different lace colours, hair fall is going to still look okay. Alright, so let's get back to the screen. Alright, we'll put that there ready for the attachment. Let's see what I've got. Right, okay, so I've got a marker pen now. So I'm going to go up right up close here. I'm going to look above me and I'm going to draw a line here. This is what helps me when I'm doing a front attachment. This is me personally. And I go up and I go just above the 3 fingers. So I gauge that for when I'm coming into the screen. So hopefully you can see it. Alright, okay. Again, I'm coming up to the screen. Just put some scalp protector on. Right. All the way around the perimeter. Just gives it that extra hold as you work it out. Right. This is the attachment. So I'm right by the edge of the screen here. Do that. I come in, I square it up personally like this. See there, okay, let's have a go from a distance. Should try this at home. That's why I say coming in for the first year makes sense, yeah, because it's tricky. With my experience, I get it within a couple of mil. Now the tape is on, so I always do this. This is always useful. Ready? Each side, keeping the pressure the same way. Excellent. So the tape attachment is all done. Good thing about the tape attachment, you can get the hair system reasonably wet. So there we go, let's get it in style and see what it looks like. That looks pretty damn good, I reckon. Can only be done on a good hair system where the graduation looks fantastic. Right, let's get some styling into this. When you put a system on tape in or new, once you've re-groomed, it always looks a little bit iffy for a while. Right, Tresemme. And let's do this. Get in there. There we go. I think we've got some hope with that. Put my glasses on. Oops. There we go. I don't know what that's looking like at the front, but to me that looks quite good. Job done for the tape, I think. Good job.